two walls are bonded together. And nobody ever does that.
No one
because
ever
it's
bonds
not
it.
required. They just butt it right up to it.
And then over time that crack
yeah,
happens.
then you always get a crack. Now you can do that, or you can put an expansion joint there, which is a metal or PVC piece that fits in there, and then you finish up to it, and then you can caulk the expansion joint, and it gives you a nice straight crack that you can deal with. Otherwise, you get this jagged thing. Wow. You see the footer? I guess there's something under there. See, typically, a footer for a block wall like this should extend 8 inches beyond the wall.
Oh, so it's short.
It's supposed to be, I think, 16 inches wide and 16 or 24 inches deep with rebar running through it. And it was definitely not wide enough. It's supposed to stick out here, too. So it would stick out here. That's to transfer the load so the wall doesn't lean. That's why those over there are starting to lean, because
Right.
the footer's undersized. So if they want to reuse these, that's a potential issue, that the footer's undersized. Now if they just use it for a carport and they just run some beams and don't put a roof on it, it may not make any difference. But they may not be able to take these out and just start over. I'd hate to build something on top of that
Mm-hmm.
when it's done wrong. The problem becomes, say they do that and they've built a
Liability.
carport, and 10 years from now they sell it for whatever reason, and somebody like me comes along and says, hey, look, this footer's undersized. Now you can't fix it. It's
Right.
too late now. It's pretty common, because they weren't real, they probably never was inspected,
Big
never
on
never
permits back
permitted,
then,
and they
yep.
just, that's the way they did it, and they said, no, that's fine. And it's, it's held up pretty good. When it's joined together, I'm surprised the blocks aren't all broken, and it's in pretty good shape considering it's just been sitting out in the weather forever. This was done at a different time, so they used a trowel or a sponge to give it that swirl pattern.
Oh,
Not
right.
the same as that. That's just a spray. Even easier just to spray it. There's more work to do this.
We used to do more work back then. We took time and enjoyed our
You
craft.
just ran a sprayer and just make it look
Right.
like the rest of the house. You know, you want it to match.